Hey, this is Lisa for thebuzzabout.com. Today I'm joined by Sarah Bettens here in Toms River, New Jersey, who is actually going to play in the Ocean County Library. So, one, it's a little early, it's noon, and two, it's in a library. So is the inner rock star awake yet?
Yeah, I'm actually an early morning person.
So it's first for me. I had never played in the library before. No crowd surfing.
The latest project, Never Say Goodbye, it's a great acoustic album. There's live tracks, some studio recorded tracks, 2 cover songs, songs from Scream, songs from Shine. Can you tell us now that I've gone on about it, it's really fantastic. Can you tell us a little bit about it? And maybe the title, Never Say Goodbye?
Yeah, we did a tour, a theater tour in Europe a couple of years ago where it was all seated and just me, piano player, grand piano, all very intimate, mellow stuff. And we were loving it so much. I've never really done that. I've always had songs that were more mellow on our records, but never really did an entire tour like that, an entire show around that. So when we were doing it, it was so fun. We got such great reactions afterwards from people like, can we buy this? Is this a record? And we started recording all those shows. And then, we had all this live material, and I wanted to release it on the record, but I also didn't want it to be just another live record, so I kind of wanted to give it a little more weight by putting some original recorded songs on it, and that I had written for a next record. So just ended up putting that on there. Never Say Goodbye. Because one of the songs that we did during that performance was Every Time You Say Goodbye cover. I love Fitzgerald, and so that's how it's kind of like going back a little bit in time.
Everyone I know in town tells me you've been sleeping around. Looks like I am being used. Am I not quite enough for you? Now I don't mean to be cruel, but I can do better than you. I can do better than you.
That other little band playing, Case Choice, is going to release a new record, maybe in 2010.
Yeah.
So you've done some writing sessions?
Yeah, we actually did a demo session a couple of weeks ago, and we're getting ready to record in November, and then hopefully release early next year, maybe March, maybe April. That's the plan.
And any kind of secret inside hints to those writing sessions?
At this point, we're still, we were actually just listening to the demos because we just got the rough mixes 2 days ago in the car on our way over here. And we're still having to kind of find a thread in everything because with my brother and I being in kind of different places for the last 6 years, musically, it was a little more of a challenge than it was before to kind of like fit our songs into one record because we've always written separately and we did this one too. But with the band during rehearsals, it really came together, and I think we were kind of finding like, okay, this is the direction it's going. So it's getting there, but it's hard to really give like a sneak preview at this point or something. I think one thing I can say is definitely a less melancholy record than Almost Happy was, which was a record where the first interview we had in Belgium, the guy asked us, "Are you guys okay?" Because it was kind of a sad. A sad record and not a great time in my life anyway. I won't speak for my brother, but so there's more hope and optimism in this record.
In the States, you live in Tennessee, and so just a couple of quick questions. Can you name the capital of Tennessee? Nashville. But
see, I was gonna say
enough.
Nashville, and I thought that's too obvious.
Okay, so we're in New Jersey, which is nicknamed the Garden State. I have no idea why, but do you know the nickname of Tennessee?
Volunteer State.
Caps, there you go.
Yeah.
1 for 2, that's not
Tennessee
bad.
Vols.
There
I should have known Nashville, but I thought since you asked, it's going to be a trick question. It's
no.
gonna be Memphis.
Do you follow the women's basketball? The college
Yeah, actually, we went a couple of times.
Yeah.
We saw Pat Summitt's 1000th.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, we were there, so it was really fun.
Wow, how exciting was that?
It was really exciting.
Yeah.
Exciting.
We were just in the library, which scared the hell out of the two of us. We felt very sterile, but it made me think about school, being back in school. So what were you like in school?
I was a hellion in school. I was not teacher's pet, for sure. I didn't like school at all.
No.
And the first time I liked it is when I went in college. I studied photography. And I loved that because it was very open. I went to Catholic school all my life, so it was very, very stifled. Very stifling environment, just very hypocritical environment. And I absolutely hated it. I had to wear a blue skirt my entire life, dark blue skirt, and just hated everything about it. And then when I went to study photography in college, it's like, it's like all this freedom and like this responsibility that we were given, like this freedom to just kind of choose what we want to do, and I loved it, and I loved that entire year, even though we had class every day, 9 to 6. It was like very intense, hard work. But then, case shorts happened, that was the end of that.
So we had a couple questions about. Well, I'll just ask. One is about you have a very prominent tattoo on the right arm. Can you explain what that's?
Well, I got a very impulsive tattoo when I was 20 years old, and I was in London for the first time. Woohoo, rock and roll! And I just walked in and said, like grabbed a book, like, all right, this one, So that one is now covered underneath, and then this one I got, I don't know, maybe 7, 8 years ago. But I thought about it for an entire year before I got it to make sure it's what I wanted. It was actually a necklace that I bought in Israel that looked a lot like this, proportionally a little different, but it looked like an S a little bit, and a wave of the ocean. That's what it means to me. So there's an S in there, and I love the ocean. I love the water. So I knew I would never hate the water, so it was kind of a safe thing to get.
a safe bet. Any water sports?
I water ski.
The other fan question was about your hair. Was there a time when it's short now, but when you shaved it a bit?
Yeah, I was never bald, but this is long compared to how I had it 2 months ago. I just wanted to do it one more time. People put a lot of weight into the hair decision, and it's really kind of more like I just feel like changing my hair. There's not a big philosophical explanation for why I changed my hair. I get sick of it and I change it. It's really that simple. And then usually I regret it later, and that's that. And then I change it into something else. And I just wanted to have that feeling again because I've done it once before.
Yeah.
And it's unbelievable. I recommend it to everybody. It might not look the prettiest on me, I don't know, but I just absolutely love it. Jumping in the shower and it's like, I'm done. I can go. I don't have to worry about it at all. I know, I love the feeling of it.
Yeah.
Short hair is very nice. And it feels like myself. Again, there are things that I do, and being a tomboy, it might not always be what's generally perceived as being pretty, but it feels like it's me. So.
Yeah. I think it looks great.
Thank you.
It's interesting to see your fans react on something like Facebook.
They go nuts, like, why? No, back to blonde, no, back to brown, no, don't do it. They get really excited.
Once again, I am Lisa for thebuzzbout.com. Sarah Bettens. Check out sarahbettens.com for information on Never Say Goodbye, upcoming tour dates. You'll be in my home city of Philadelphia this week, and you've got a run of tour dates. So sarahbettens.com. Never Say Goodbye, and the way we say goodbye on the Buzzbout is through a cog. So may I have
Perfect.
All right.
Thank you.
Sarah.
Thanks a lot.
We're out.